70 years ago, Japan lay in ruins, a defeated nation. But the war had begun very differently, with astonishing victories as Japanese troops swept across China. As they did, they committed unspeakable crimes. 70 years on, Japan is still struggling to come to terms with that history. And today, Japan's Prime Minister tried again.
Japan has repeatedly expressed feelings of deep remorse and heartfelt apology for its actions during the war. That position will remain unshakable in the future.
It may seem odd that 70 years after the war ended, we're still arguing over whether this country has apologised enough. But unlike Germany, Japan has never had a full reckoning with history. Prime Minister Abe's own grandfather served in the war cabinet, and the current emperor's father was never held responsible for the atrocities committed in his name. In 1942, thousands of Allied soldiers were taken prisoner by the Japanese in Singapore and sent to work on the infamous Burma Railway. 97-year-old Jim Crossan was one of them.
The physical treatment that we received from them, being beaten to us, were non-existent. We were just being beaten as slaves.
The Japanese, long trained to blind obedience and worship of the emperor,
Young Japanese men were taught to serve the emperor as a god and were expected to die for him. Masayoshi Matsumoto was sent to China. He says the emperor cult dehumanized everyone.
It is because of the emperor cult. It was a holy war. Young soldiers like me believed it. We were told, don't come back alive. Make sure you come back in a plain wooden box. Unless we rid ourselves of the emperor cult, we Japanese cannot regain our full humanity.
Every year on August the 15th, there are scenes like this at the Yasukuni Shrine in Tokyo. The emperor cult is not yet dead. That is why trust in Japan's apology is still so fragile. Rupert Wingfield-Hayes, BBC News in Tokyo.